And I'm back up. Took a little break. Got myself some water. Speaking of which, let me reach over and get a drink of that. Now the goal will be to get up to Messmer's door, but first I want to get rid of some of these runes. And we'll take endurance all the way to 50. And that should be all the endurance we're good for quite a while. I'm going to go start pumping up dexterity and strength a little bit. Maybe faith, even though, faith is good because we get B scaling on it for the blasphemous blade, but that's really all. And I'm seeing if I can use something even better. Yeah, I can. Because of all the endurance I've pumped in. This still is giving me, again, you may wonder why I'm using this hat. Is because it's got endurance built in. I think it gives me 2 endurance, which is very nice. Which is why I wear it. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit of... Oh yeah, we reset. Because I went downstairs, so we got to deal with this Fire Knight again. Oh, he's going downstairs. Why is he going downstairs? We're going to be going downstairs in a minute. We can follow him down. Where did he go? Did he go to the left or right? He went this way. See if we can get a good... Whoops! Complete whip. That was very skillful. Very few people can come up behind somebody and miss them that completely. That's my particular talent. To be able to miss somebody very, very creatively. Take care of these fellas. Just because it's easy XP and a little... Now the militiamen are not. I mean, the militiaman, let's look at what he gave me. He didn't, I didn't see it. But we will go ahead and thump these guys. Because they're too much runage to ignore. Now we're going to do some jumping junk, which I am not great at. It's why I am a PS4 Xbox guy and was never a Super NES guy, because I just can't, or any kind of Nintendo, because I just can't jump the way it's required for many good Nintendo games. Now, let me see if I can make this without dying. I did! Yay me! And I mean that sincerely. I usually mess that up. Yep. Go up here and take care of these 2 fellas. Got that Fire Knight. I don't know if I've ever walked this way. If I could walk that way, I would need the cornstarch. Sorry. Old vaudeville joke. If you even know what I mean by vaudeville. Oh, look, he's coming. He's coming this way. He hasn't seen me yet. I'm gonna crab it a little bit. Ah! I tried to jump and I didn't. And that time I was healing. But doesn't matter, I'll just pump and pump. Roll into him and pump, roll into him and pump. That might not be enough to kill him. It's not. So I have a choice between trying to kill him and seeing if he's gonna kill me. And I outlasted him. again. 60 vigor for the win, as the kids would say. We'll open this door. Oops. Why don't you heal a little bit before going and opening doors? And there's our other Scadu. And that gives us what? It gives us just one. Now we got up the door here. We'll just set up the grace for Messmer's entryway. But I'm not going to go in and battle him now. Even though I'm reasonably good at this game. Scadu tree blessing of 12. I'm not confident in taking on Messmer with that. So we will just leave that for later. That's the dark chamber entrance. We will leave that for later. No rush, plenty more to do, both in the base game and in the DLC. Okay, so we are effectively done with Shadow Keep, except for the final boss, and I'm going to look at my log of Scadu fragments and Spirit Ash and make sure I've gotten all of them. Okay, so we're good with Spirit Ash and Scadu. So where do we want to go now? Huh? I'd love to be able to go over here and start, and obviously getting to there, so I can get to here, because I would like to get to here to get the two-handed talisman. And that means that I think we want to go down to first floor again. Go back outside. And be surprised once again that Fire Knight respawns. I always forget that he does. So I'll crouch. He's not very interested in why the elevator came down behind him. I thought you dropped everything you could conceivably drop. Oh, you got me a smithing stone 7. Now we're going to go down the ladder here. I don't know if the militiamen are going to attack me. I think one of them will. Oh, 2 of them. Got finishing blow iframes. Rata fruit. Thank you very much for the rata fruit. I wasn't sure I'd ever get another piece. Come on, little buddy. I know you're around somewhere. There you are. And there's another one over here, I believe. Maybe not. Nope. Here's the ladder. Oops. Ah, what an idiot. Ah, that was so stupid. So I have to kill that. Fire Knight again. That was just dumb. I was actually moving something around with my other hand while I was going down the ladder, and that was stupid. But fortunately, unlike Borderlands 1, 2, and 3, I do not ever plan to do a no-death run in Elden I mean, Borderlands 1 is almost trivially easy, and 2 is not bad. It's harder than 1, and then Borderlands 3 is actually easier than 2. 2 is still my favorite game in that franchise. And yeah, I know Borderlands 4 exists. I tried it. I think I've got about, I don't know, only about 12 hours in it because I just didn't like it. I'll try it again, but I'll tell you what, see, I was waiting. It was August of 2025, and I was waiting for Borderlands 4 to be released, and I was planning on having a great time with that. So I was a little bit bored with what other games I was playing, and I said, well, maybe I'll try Elden Ring again. Looked at a couple of YouTube videos that told me I was playing it wrong, and even though I thought that was clickbait, I watched them, and yeah, I was playing it wrong. So we had a new sense of purpose. I'm not going to go down there yet, I'm going to go all the way around. I think there's some arrows to pick up. I had a new sense of purpose, and I dove back in August 2025 to play an Elden Ring, and now I think I'm pretty good at it, and I've gone through it about 7 or 8 times, both in regular play and in New Game Plus. And I did when Borderlands 4 came out. I was actually in Mexico, at my place in Mexico, in Cozumel. And I didn't want to use the bandwidth on my cable to download 4, so I continued to play Elden Ring since I had brought that down on a data card. Then I got back here to California. Where am I going? And downloaded 4 and started playing and said, well, I don't like this. It doesn't play like a Borderlands game. I may try it again, but it's been 9 months now that I've been playing Elden Ring non-stop, and I like it a lot. Where am I? It's behind this other one, that's what it is. The only thing I am considering playing, and I've bought it and I downloaded it, is Crimson Desert. It's got some things about it that I've read that I don't like. It's got lots of multi-button push combos, and I'm just not very good at games that do that. First we gotta pick up this painting. And they had some other user complaints, but geez, they just downloaded like about 2 or 3 weeks ago, downloaded a 33 gigabyte update. So I think the developers may have listened to a lot of feedback and said, ooh, we gotta do something about this. So it might be good. I'll give it a try when I'm tired of Elden Ring, which may be quite a while. We'll get in this and we'll skip. Skip, skip. Now we're out here. And we really want to go down this way. Gotta go through the door, and there's nothing actually in that ruin that I want to play with. There's a site of grace over here, I believe, and I just kind of want to aim to that and ignore the furnace golem as he comes up. Grab the furnace visages if they're close to my path like that one is. But again, that's to create the fire pot that you toss into a furnace a furnace golem's head with the super armored ones, and that's just not appealing to me. I think it's a gimmick that I can live without. Of course, the question is, can we get to the site of grace before he blasts fire at me? And the answer is no, but the fire didn't hurt me. So we can go ahead and rest and put the golem back to sleep. Now, let's see where we're headed. We're going to go down the river, down the cliff. Just checking to see where... Oh, wait a minute. Did I miss that? Oh, there is a... Seriously? Why did I not remember that? There's an altar over here with a revered spirit ash. Come on, I don't want to get on torrent just to get up that little hill. Yeah, you can see it. No, that's my glimmer. I think I can do this without waking the golem up. Yeah, there's some stuff inside that fort, but it's not anything that helps me and my playstyle. Is there anybody guarding this fragment at this little altar? I don't think so. I'm tapping my enemy detect button. Okay, so now we've got one of those, right? One, yes. So we've got a ways to go. Now we can get back on the horsey, and we don't care if the golem does wake up. I don't think he will. Get out of the way, bush. Now we'll run by our flymen and our sheep and try not to fall in the little crevices. Here comes another one. Then we gotta hop across, ignoring the flymen, who of course are head biters. We're gonna go up here. I forget why I'm going up here. Oh yeah. Oops. Yeah, the flymen are head biters, and I don't like head biters. Oh look, he's actually flying. Hi buddy. Have a nice flight. So there is something glinting over there. I think I picked it up once. It's a... Oop! God, he accelerated. I hit the go fast button and he accelerated more than I wanted. I thought I was going to go over the side. Oh, thin beast bones? I couldn't have thought that was any good. And that was good in my first playthrough when I thought arrows were going to be good. Then I tried arrows and they weren't good. Maybe tonight when I get into my watching YouTube mode, I may take a look and see if anybody's done an Elden Ring Archer playthrough. I'm sure somebody has. People are very creative and enthused about things like that. Hi, buddy. Pretty bird. Pretty bird. Now, where were we going down here? Here we're going over here. And we're going over here. And we're going to go Somebody fell off. I don't know who fell off. I go over here. I'll go down here. Now go. Oop. Is this anything? Are you holding anything interesting? You're holding the Somber 8. That's certainly interesting. What are you? Oh, you're just a slug. So I want to go north a little bit. Where am I? Oh, the slugs are blocking my ability to bring up. Oh, here's the... This is the katana wielder is in here. I don't want to deal with him right now. I know he's there now. I should go down the steps, see if it puts it on my... There it is. Put it on my map so I know it's there. I'll get to it, but not right now. Gotta make sure you don't over jump with torrent on this drop. You could even do it safer on foot, not on torrent, because you can easily miss and then things are bad. Anything back here? Nope. It's the other one, and I'll go back and get that one later. But I'm kind of committed to being down here right now. We got stupid dragonflies. Oh, there's a hippo. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Now, interestingly enough, he's one of the rare large animals like this. Well, God bless America, that stupid dialogue box. It's caused me more problems than any other faulty UI component. Now, he reacts to his left as good as he reacts to his right. So getting on this river side doesn't really... I gotta heal. I gotta heal. Oops. That's why I healed. I figured he was getting ready for the ground attack. Come on. Give me the tree, thank you. And there's another one very close. I'm sorry, I've got to mark these off as I said. Now we're going to get this other hippo. And we'll heal up first. Get back on the horsey. Take a crab. Chomp. And then we'll go get this other one. And I think that will give me another Scadu level. So we'll go over here. So yeah, like with Knights Cavalry and so on, if I get on their left side, they have a harder time hitting me. But the hippo does not have... The hippo is very ambidextrous when he's attacking. I'm going to move. It out of this way a little bit. He's running at me now. He's going to charge. Now I can... He's made a bad charge, so I can punish him for that. Yep. I can't always measure weapon distance really well on horseback. And there is my other Scadu fragment, and I can level up with that. Can I do a regular level up too? I got 165 for that, so I need 12,000 more runes for that. Which I could go to the storeroom first floor and get that in the little shadow people. Anything else interesting up here? I don't think so. See, I don't have my lantern on now, and have you ever noticed this? You probably have. I mean, Torrent's got a headlight. Hips, what are you doing? Why are you aggroed at me? I'm just standing there. Now you're just pork chops. Darklight catacomb is under here. Up. But you can't get to it from here. Because Darklight, of course, gets us into the abyssal forest, which I kind of really like. And once I found out the magic trick to beating the eye creatures, it became much better. And of course, that's one of the cases where if I hadn't had a guide, I would never have figured out how to defeat those guys. And there's steps. Yeah, there are steps down here. I'm going to go down and I think I'm going to turn on the dark light and then call it an evening. Yeah, that'll work. Don't go too far, Torrent. There. I'm going to turn on dark light and call it an evening. I may use a couple of runes to level this character up again as we get to the dark light entryway. There's a whole bunch of militiamen back in here too. Now where is the entryway? It's kind of here. Yips, and there's the militiamen. And I got off my horse. Hit the wrong button. We will ignore the militia because we can go right past them. And here is the dark light. So with that open, and again, I don't have the Sight of Grace yet, don't care about that yet, but just getting it open means I can navigate back pretty easily. I don't have to be guessing anymore, so what the heck? So I'm going to take out these militiamen so I don't have to burn any runes. Not that I don't have a ton of runes, but as I've said, from wizardry on, I have been quite a hoarder in computer RPGs. And here we go. We will, oops, we'll settle in here. Rest. Get up to level 13, which is great. Now I need 3 more. Only 3 more. Okay. Now we'll level up, and I think I'm going to get strength all the way. I was talking about faith. Faith gives me, with the blasphemous, gives me a little more than strength, and we do need faith at 25 for Golden Vow, or 24 for Golden Vow, so I'll go ahead and use faith while I'm in a mood like that. Okay. And as I said, that will be it for... Wait, I cannot just leave that glittery thing just unexamined. He's around here, right? He's around this corner. Yep, yeah, he is. Here he is. Of course, I knew he was there, and I still almost got killed by him. These imps are tough. There's the Glovewort 5, but I don't need that, so I could keep going, but I'm not gonna. I just said I was gonna quit for the evening. I'm just resetting my heals for when I come in tomorrow and I don't know what's going on. Okay, lads and lassies, I am signing off for the evening. Thanks for watching.